All right, shalom, shalom, Yasharala, it's your brother Yaradan with this other return from the Great Millstone Camp located here in Chicago. And I want to start off by giving all praises to Kal Halal Yamallah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, 144,000 prophets scattered throughout the four corners, preaching his word in truth and sincerity with discretion and discernment. Shalom to the Akim and a few Agwath and the children that might be tuning into the. All right, I'm coming back with another lesson concerning this war that's going on, man, with America and Iran and Israel, man. All right, and you know these other nations are gonna join in eventually, according to prophecy, man. You know, so things are the Lord stirring up the pot. All right, and prophecy coming to pass when we getting closer to the kingdom. We one day closer to the kingdom, man. You know, you got to be optimistic. You can't be like, damn, man, it's another day in hell. You wake up talking about it's another day in hell. No, it's another day closer to the Yahweh Shai's return. All right. And so, you know, we seeing articles and we get notifications on our phone and shit. They even blew up the bomb and dropped the plane and blew up the plane and dropped the bomb. And, you know, people screaming and shit. And these are the things that the prophets of old and many righteous men desire to see. And we get to see them with our eyes, man. All right, so this is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9. It say, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Yeah, that's what we out here to do. We getting on YouTube and we standing on the corners of Babylon the Great America, on the highways and byways, and we proclaiming this among these heathen Gentile nations, man. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the mighty men of war draw near. Let them come up. It say, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Yeah, because America been a big bad bully on the block ever since they dropped Fat Man and Little Boy on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right, the world has been in fear of America since they had created the atomic bomb at the University of Chicago with Albert Einstein and Robert J. Oppenheimer at the Manhattan Project. America been running the world since then, but now the nuclear arms race has sped up. And now these nations that have been so-called third world countries and things like that ain't had no money and they living dirty as hell and feed the children and all that shit. Everybody got nuclear capabilities now. And America trying to put their foot down at the UN and stop the rest of the world from having nuclear capabilities, but they want to have them though. How you gonna just boss everybody on earth around? Who the fuck are you? All right. So the Bible say, let the weak say I am strong. These weak nations are strong now. They got nuclear capabilities and they gonna blow this place to smithereens. It says, verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So the Lord has a vendetta and a hit out against all the Gentile heathen nations for all of the things that they done to his people, man. All right, and to his planet, and to him. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey for my determination. Let's see what God's determination is. To gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation. Yeah, his righteous anger. He has a righteous reason to be angry with them. Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. You see that? The Lord is going to devour this whole planet Earth with the fire of his jealousy, man. All right? So we hoping how much Yahweh shall preserve us through the fire. All right? Take us through the fire, but don't let us get burned, you know? Jeremiah 10:25, it says, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not upon thy name, for they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitations desolate. So yeah, these people have greatly offended Yahweh Shem Shai and his people, and they have to be paid for it. If I smack the shit out of you right now, you're going to be fucking angry, and you're going to want to call the police and slap me back and defend yourself. So who is these heathens to think that they can disrespect the creator of the universe and his people and just get away with it and slither on through? Oh, don't get me talking started with Christianity. They say all of these heathen nations can just believe in Yahweh Shah. They call him Jesus. And you can just all be forgiven for all slavery and rape, robbery. Get the fuck out of here. No, the judgment is already written. I'm reading it to you. All right. It says, for they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and have made his habitations desolate. Look at Israel right now. They over there blowing shit up. They call it Pink City. All right. The Lord's going to put his people back in that land and put these people in subjection under him. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Yeah, you so-called white people, you should just be living it up right now, because this is the end of your kingdom. You might as well party. Why you, before you, like, you ever seen the nigga finna go to jail, turn himself in? He get drunk and have party and have sex and all that shit. Or before a nigga get married and be stuck with that one wife forever, his ass go have a bachelor party and get his motherfucking rocks off one time. Y'all might as well get y'all rocks off and rejoice and be glad, because y'all shit finna end. You might as well be the demons and devils that you are. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup shall pass through unto thee. Yeah, the cup of slavery. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Yeah, the Israelites, our slavery over with. We rejoicing too. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. All right? So he on your ass, and we Gucci. Lord willing, we up there number. Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and them that dwell in them. Yeah, that's us. The Lord just told y'all to rejoice and live it up, because you finna go out of power, and he telling us to rejoice and live it up, because we finna come into power. Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens. Then the Lord say, the kingdom of heaven dwelleth in you. The kingdom of heaven is in you. So it say, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Yeah, this so-called white man, the Illuminati, elite banking families, these niggas know they running out of time, man. They know the war is coming, and they know the prophecies are true. That's why the Bible say even the devils believe and tremble. So they finna come down with that wrath. Jacob's trouble is vastly approaching, man. And we want to be preserved through that time. Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Yeah, Yahweh Shai telling us, if we just hold fast to what we got and teach what was taught and keep believing and keep the faith, he's going to give us power over these heathen nations after he beat the shit out of them and take them out of power. It say, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I received of my father. So we're going to rule over these heathen nations with a rod of iron and beat them into shivers, man. There'll be no more octopus, calamari on fucking earth. We're not going to be eating no calamari. No motherfucking baked pork bacon. Yo, we coming to all the heathen nations. We're going to come to you. We're going to find you doing that. And we're going to beat the shit out of you until you realize you have to keep the laws of the Lord. That's what the kingdom of heaven is. All right. Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8. This is when the Lord told Yahweh Shai he was going to give him the heathen. And, you know, Yahweh Shai said he going to give that same power to us. Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thine possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel. All right. So the Lord is about to come back and take over the planet Earth, and we're hoping that we're those men of the Lord who's going to rule and judge the nations and judge the 12 tribes of Israel along with Yahweh Shem Shai. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful. Until the next time, I'm bid Yahweh Shalom.